Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another rant video. I'm going to give my thoughts on McDonald's shutting down in Russia and whether this will apply to all the other restaurants or several establishments and whether it will be a problem or not. Let's be honest, back and forth can be a problem, but at the same time, it's to avoid Crossfire. And it really sucks because it's literally pretty much all Vladimir Putin's fault for putting his people in this situation and pretty much forcing businesses to pretty much close down, shut down, lose business because they feel it's not worth the risk and losing their employees. And this is also very dire too in this situation because the moment it was about to close down, they made sure at least several customers would get their last Big Macs. And there are also rumors that Starbucks is closing down, that the Pepsi and Coke businesses are also shutting down, the factories, whatever like companies that are involved with the making products involving food. So this does warrant the people from suffering too, especially if they had nothing to do with the war and they're not part of the crossfire, they're not part of the shooting, they're not soldiers. So yeah, the thing that which really sucks that several innocent people are going to end up suffering from starvation. And maybe like I don't know how this will kind of like indulge people. I don't know if this will give the people from Russia near Moscow to riot. Whether I doubt they approve of this, and they're going to realize eventually that Vladimir Putin was wrong for doing this, to go and attack Ukraine just to retrieve their land, just to build their community even further and develop their country and make it stronger, kind of like Hitler, where he simply not only did he wanted to make Germany a bigger and powerful country, he wanted to abuse and like he didn't tolerate people who supported Jews, and he was neglecting people for not believing in his cause, just like Vladimir Putin right now. And I feel this is going to be possibly World War III. If this is because that's what businesses are doing right now. What I'm saying right now is that eventually pretty much the majority of businesses probably most likely are going to close because they want to avoid World War III. They don't want to be caught in the crossfire. Yo, and this sucks, man, honestly, because like you gotta think about it, because now, especially with what Vladimir Putin's doing right now and the amount of people he's making suffer, it sucks. The people that are from Russia are suffering too, and they're going to be stereotyped. They're going to be judged based on what he's doing, based on his intent. Considering that they have no ill intent, he has that intent. But the thing is that there's going to have to be ways that in order for Russia to even be forgiven from the people from Ukraine, unless they do reparations for the damage that Vladimir Putin does. But that's gonna take, it's gonna take a decade or several more decades, even possibly longer, for them to actually recover from the damage that's going on. Because this is pretty much war. If it's funny, because I'm about to bring up another situation. Someone kind of compared the Vladimir Putin situation with the Russia attack on Ukraine to the rumbling. And I definitely see it, and it's funny because, not funny, but it's very, the irony is that they're all, like, it is similar, some because it's an all-out war. On top of these events like the show and the attack on Ukraine are coming in like pretty much around the same time, or occurring pretty much around the same era. So you can kind of notice the difference. And to be real, like I understand business closing down, like I said, simply because they don't want to be caught in any danger and it's going to end up like a war zone. Because one, why would you want to serve food? Why would you want to be working when when in the middle of war, in the middle of several armed soldiers carrying rapid fire artillery guns like assault rifles, heavy machine guns, whether they have freaking tanks going around blowing up buildings. Because guarantee you, had they seen a McDonald's right there and then people in it, guarantee you that the soldier in the tank would have blown it up with a freaking rocket launcher, whatever, with a freaking artillery gun, whatever. If they see any people in Russia, odds are that's gonna happen. Because telling you now, Ukraine is fighting back. Do people not realize that for the people saying, well, why do they have to shut down business? Do you not realize that people will incite revenge? They will incite war back and want to reclaim their honor. They want to reclaim their pride, and they want to redeem. They want to be able to redeem themselves and show that they are willing to fight back. Because those are the odds. And it was very smart that, yes, maybe the people leaving the restaurants and not being able to do business was a smart idea, but closing down can lead to several issues, can lead to several problems. Like I said, the people who didn't deserve it are going to suffer from starvation. Even considering even if they have the money, it still won't matter regardless. I can really see it applying to grocery stores because the chances that employees will be caught in any violence, and it might affect the people working there, and they might be suffering from trauma, or or they have a lack of confidence. They're just not willing to go through this troubled time. And with the war between Russia and Ukraine is still happening, and is reason enough for them to say, you know what, I'm out of here. Fuck it. Like, there's no way I can do this. Like, I don't want to get killed. My life matters more than this stupid job. That's what people are thinking, whether they're not speaking English, speaking a different language, because they realize that their life matters more than having to actually work their way up into getting a promotion and making more money. Because nowadays, especially the war, I can guarantee you now, money does not matter. Because I've watched like movies like Hotel Rwanda. You realize money does not do anything for you. You give somebody money, they're gonna spit on that paper, and they're gonna pull the trigger on you. Because you know what? Because what can you do with money in the middle of war? Because you can't go anywhere, honestly. Because they realize you might as well stay home, play your video games, have whatever provisions, whatever food, whatever like storage you have. Just check for whatever, anything important, anything that keep you alive. And you might as well stay until the shit show stops. But again, Vladimir Putin, honestly, I don't know whether it's going his way right now. Odds are we could see him being the next Hitler, in my opinion. And what I mean Hitler is that just like Gaddafi, just like Osama bin Laden, just like I already brought up Hitler, this will create this cycle where a lot of these tyrants, and then Kim Jong-un, I don't know if he even died, I'm not too sure, where eventually all that terrorism, all that violence, all the neglect that he's been putting towards other people will definitely will backfire, and then he will either eventually end up offing himself, or chances are he may end up slipping a drug inside of him, and that point was where he will perish, and Vladimir Putin would be no more. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.